Here are 25 facts you may or may not have known about Canada. Number 1. The first people to come to Canada came somewhat around 20,000 years ago across the Alaskan-Siberian land bridge. Number 2. The first European to step foot on Canadian soil was Leif Erikson, a Scandinavian Viking who landed in Newfoundland around 1,000 years ago. Number 3. Canada is officially a bilingual country, having both English and French as their official languages. This was made law under the leadership of Pierre Trudeau, who is the father of our current Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau. Number 4. Canada stretches over 5,500 kilometers from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean, covering 6 different time zones. Number 5. 0.5% of all humans live in Canada. This leads us to our 6th fact. Canada has a population of about 40 million people. Number 7. 20% of all freshwater on Earth is in Canada. Number 8. The head of state of Canada is the British monarch, so currently King Charles. The Prime Minister is just the head of the government. Number 9. The Canadian province of Quebec had 2 referendums to become an independent country, in 1980 and in 1995. Both referendums were unsuccessful and Quebec remains a part of Canada. Number 10. Canada has 41 national parks. Number 11. The second European to step foot on Canadian soil was a man named John Cabot, an Italian who immigrated to England. He successfully mapped the Canadian East Coast with a voyage in 1497, nearly 500 years after Erikson had made landing. Number 12. Canada comes from the Iroquois word Canada, which means village. Number 13. In 1608, Samuel Champlain established Quebec City, the first big city to be established in Canada. Quebec City is still a city to this day. Number 14. In 1759, the English won the Battle of the Plains of Abraham, kicking the French army out of the continent. Number 15. In 1774, the Quebec Act allowed those living in Quebec to be able to keep both their religion and their French language. Number 16. Canada officially abolished slavery in 1833, as slavery was abolished throughout the entire British Empire, and obviously Canada was a part of the British Empire. Fact number 17. In June 1812, building tensions between Britain and the US would lead a second American invasion into Canada. However, the Canadians fought back and even burnt down the White House. The War of 1812 is a fascinating war, as it is one of the few wars with no actual winner. Number 18. In 1840, Lower Canada and Upper Canada were united as the province of Canada. This shaped the formation of our country today. Number 19. The Dominion of Canada was formed on July 1st, 1867, uniting Quebec, Ontario, New Brunswick, and Nova Scotia. So basically, this is when Canada became a country. Number 20. An interesting fact not many know is that in the 1920s, some believed Canada should take control of the Caribbean islands owned by the British Empire. This didn't end up happening. Number 21. This is a fact that I personally didn't know. Canada's first Prime Minister, Sir John A. Macdonald, was born in Glasgow, Scotland in 1815. Fact number 22. In 1885, the Métis, led by Louis Riel, revolted for the second time in present-day Saskatchewan. Louis Riel was captured by the military and he was hanged for treason. This was seen as many as the last major conflict on Canadian soil, so 140 years ago. Number 24. More than 600,000 Canadians served in the Great War, which is known as World War I. And lastly, fact number 25. To finish off, more than 1 million Canadians served proudly and showed bravery to fight in the Second World War. Canada and its allies were successful in both world wars. So this comes to the conclusion of our video. I'm curious to see how much facts did you learn, and did you know all of them? Bye. Thank you for watching.